What will you do if you're given 5 minutes before you are unalived? Your 5 minutes and then in the 6th minute, you'll no longer be there. What will you do or what will you say? This is a story of these young people in Congo, famously known as Kuluna. They're known as the city thugs, armed thugs. And the court in Congo convicted them and they have been sentenced to death. There are more than 70 young people. Look at them crying. Look at them wishing that they'll get another chance not to do what they've been convicted that they did. Look at them. They think that you should have a next chance and do it the right way. But maybe they don't have that chance to do that. And clearly, as per what is making rounds on social media, it shows that they had no chance to redo their life, to change their life, or to wish that tomorrow be better. And look at them. It says that they're between 18 to 35 years, very young people with a very great future. Now their life has just been ended because of the crimes that they might have committed, as the social media platforms are trying to show. And that is what life is. How did these young people get themselves into that? Maybe less opportunities. They had no opportunities, nothing to do for them to get a living, and they thought resorting to gang life would be a solution to them. But this is where they've gotten themselves in. How will they get themselves out of it? And who will get themselves out of that? Who will get them out of that? Probably no one will do that. And that is how they got themselves into this. And this leads us to asking questions, is that the only way that they could have been charged? What if they were given a life imprisonment and not just to be unalived or executed? What if they could have been given a life imprisonment? Would that be a lesson enough for them to know that whatever they did, and the others to learn from them and know whatever they did was wrong and they should not do it? Or mass executing them sends a stronger message to the rest of the people involved to know that that is where we will end to if we dare do what those people did. What lesson is better to that? I believe that's a whole generation that has been destroyed. A whole generation has gone. Is it because of the bad decisions that they made? And as much as they made those wrong decisions, don't they have a second chance? Do they deserve a second chance? Okay, with them deserving a second chance, it's all dependent to the people who are involved. There are those who are happy that they are gone, they'll never be seen. And there are those who are really crying that they should have been given a second chance. I don't know how the parents of these young boys are surviving, like how they're looking at everything once they're hit with the reality that they no longer see their sons again. They will no longer see their sons again. I don't know what is on their mind when they look at it that way. And what about the politicians who are doing all those crazy things within that country, and no one touches them? Does it mean that it's only the poor who will suffer the consequences of the laws that are made by the rich? When the rich makes those laws, they can change them because they have the influence to do whatever they want. But the poor man cannot change the law because he has nothing to do, nothing to give to the rich for them to see if they can change those rules. It's heartbreaking, and it's really heartbreaking. And personally, watching those young people cry, just begging for a second chance, that there's a footage where they are given a chance to pray. I don't know if that is to make their last prayers, before they go meet the Creator. I'm not so sure. And where are the human rights movement or organizations in Congo? Where are they? Why are they not talking about this? Is that a reason enough to end the life of these young people? As they're saying, Kuluna, is it a reason enough for them to end their lives? Or they've been given another sentence, a life imprisonment, hard labor, or rather just end their lives that way? To some people it doesn't add up. To me it doesn't add up. As much as they want to send a lesson that this is where you will end if you dare do this and this, I believe they deserve a second chance. The people have done worse things than these young people have done. But they're still alive, serving life sentences. Some are still roaming on the streets free, and even bragging about some of the things that they've done. Or they're hiding somewhere in some holes or some caves, or seeking asylum in other countries. Why these people? Why these young boys? Why them? It's really devastating. It's not something to smile about. It's not something that brings like it's sadness. It's like doing away with a whole village. It's like destroying a whole village. The emotions outside their prison, the emotions on the way as they go. What about their families? What about their wives? What about their brothers? What about their mothers? What about their fathers? The extended families, talk about them. How are they feeling? It's really heartbreaking. It's really, really heartbreaking. Really heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking. I don't think if they deserved that, they would have been, imprisoned for life, maybe with hard labor, some of that kind, but just unaliving them for those specific, it's really heartbreaking. Really, really heartbreaking. Really, really heartbreaking. I think the government of Congo should change their rules. They should make it lenient for such a crimes and not make it so hard for these young people, and find a better way to solve. Congo is blessed with all the minerals, and it has been in war since. They've never known what peace is. Is it the political challenges that are making these young people get themselves into that? Or what is really happening within Congo? We can pray for them and wish that the next leadership of the country will be a leadership that will look into the development of the country and secure the lives of the young people, because that's the next generation of Congo. It's really heartbreaking, really, really heartbreaking. I have no words to say. I feel so sorry. So sorry. So sorry for them.